Right then, welcome back to Van Helsing. Now, if you remember on my last recording, we were at mission 10, as well as making our way back to an area that you might remember from mission 3, which would have took us somewhere. But on the start of mission 10, I showed you what Van Helsing looked like on the mission 10 that would involve a sheep that would be called ARCHIC, whatever it spells, as well as CLOTHES. Now you wonder, how do you activate that cheat? Well, the way to do that is before you start the game, load the game up and then hold L1 and hold it in for a long time until the cutscene finishes, and then the cheat will be activated. But when you go into INVENTORY, the cheat would not have a box ticked right with the word in there, as well as I did pick up another cheat. But before I get there, what I did do was pick up the ammo that goes to the whacking sticks. So I showed you what they do, but didn't have enough ammo to show you exactly how it works. But maybe I'll show you in a few minutes or so, as well as I've got something coming up. Sorry, there we go. Okay, and with the ammo that goes to the whacking sticks, it was on a box, as well as on the right hand side there would have been some steps for you to walk straight up and past the ammo that goes to the whacking sticks, as well as when you go up steps, or when I went up steps, you would have saw a brick wall thing to go straight up to say you can't go back that way anymore. But also when I did, you might remember a waterfall and a load of water leading to an area that would not allow you to go straight back towards part of the mission of 3, where you could just basically go around the place and go around and pick up all the pieces that you might have missed. But in mission 10, you can't do that. So as long as you follow my instructions of where you can find all the bits and pieces and whereabouts where they all are and all that good stuff, as well as, well, I was just showing you what Van Helsing looks like when you activate the cheat that I mentioned just a few moments ago, as well as show you that I did a couple of jumps on certain platforms and use the grab hook and pull myself up onto another platform, jump onto another platform, grab a hook onto another platform that would have led towards the place where you would have found some tree trunks, or just one tree trunk, as well as there would have been an enemy that would have turned up, which would have been to do with those whacking statues that would have came alive, as well as once I dealt with 3 of those, there was also a symbol with the whacking sticks statues that was beside this square thing. On the opposite side of those 3, there would have been a symbol on it, which I said about that you could destroy it with the ammo that goes to the crossbow that you had to use to destroy it, as well as what was in there was a cheat that we picked up last time, which was called Metal Body. So we picked up that last time as well in mission 10. So you got the whacking sticks of the ammo that goes to it, the cheat that was the metal body. I got that last time. So if you know where it is, that's great. But if you don't know where it is, if you check my last recording, you'll find it in the place that I smashed with the crossbow and the ammo that allows you to get the cheat from, as well as I had to jump straight on top of a platform would have led towards a similar area, which would have led an enemy for me to fire up against, which was to do with some owls, and basically they killed me, and so I ended up fighting up against some smoking bats instead. And once I dealt with them, I did show you the cheat that was metal body, and I showed you what I did as well as switch the one of the others and hope and pray that the other one stays running, which was a success. As well as before the last recording finished, I was fighting up against Igor, and he had the Dracus Castle key that I had to kill to get hold of it, and so I did. Grabbed Dracus Castle key, and then basically the person that was called Gabriel, or Gabriel, or how is pronounced his name right. It's definitely Gabriel, or Gabriel, or whoever the actual name of the word is. But it is I'm not going to get too far into that. And once Van Alsen had a good word with him, Van Alsen took the key and used it against a little archway window thing, and it turned purple, and he went straight through it, and then mission 10 finished. As well as what I did do was buy a couple of things, but it wasn't as many things, but I did buy 2 of the same thing, which was ammo increaser. So I bought 2 of those, and one was 1,500, and the other one was actually one of the ammo increases was worth 1,000, and the other one was worth 1,500. There you go. And then once I pay for those 2 things, that specific thing, to have 2 of those, and that's all I paid for. And then you would have seen a scene with a guide that would have mentioned what had to be dealt with in mission 11, which he said, you must breach the Black Tower of Dracula's castle and of course the one and only way to the vampire's coveted throne. So that's what we are going to do. But this is mission 11, so it's going to be a bit more harder, as well as possibly I could try and finish the game in medium today. That's what I'm hoping and praying to do. But yeah, so that is my plan for today, and then possibly do it on hard difficulty another day. Okay, so yeah, if you remember, the Franarson did look the way he was last time, but now he's back to normal. And of course you remember seeing this little scene right there. So that's where we've got to get to somehow. But if you know how, that's fantastic. But if you don't, well, you're about to find out sooner or later. Now, first of all, you have got a red bar at the top with a couple of black squares left, as well as with the light blue bar with all the weapons I've got in the minute on the right hand side. There are 2 squares filled up in blue, because last time on mission 10 there was 5 black squares. But speaking of which, with the 5 black squares, there are also 5 black squares for you to buy, which are the life increases. So I haven't bought any life increases for each one of those black squares to be filled up in red, because there are still 6 black squares left to be found. But speaking of which, you're going to have to find 2 life increases for that final black square to be filled up in red until I buy the 5 life increases, as well as you, if you have been following along the way I've done it, because it doesn't matter whichever way you do it. It's all up to you. As well as the only way you can get the light blue bar filled up in one of those or 2 of those black squares with all 5 that are supposed to be there, even though I brought 2 of those ammo increases for 1,000 and 1,500 last time. So yeah, usually there would have been a nice size of light blue bar, as well as on your first play in the game you'll have a nice size that I did have, because usually when you first play it, the red bar would have been the same size as the light blue bar without the 2 blue squares that are filled up that you can see right there at the moment. Because like I said, I did buy them, but if I didn't, I would have shown you what size the light blue bar would have been the same size as the red bar when you play it for the first time. As well as the ammo that goes to the whacking sticks. I will show you what they do in a few seconds. As well as underneath the red bar, there are also 5 things underneath, but there's also 1 yellow one lurking about that you might be able to see perfectly. And what they are finisher slots. Now what they are going to do is knock some enemies' health all the way down, but some enemies' health will not go all the way down, because don't forget that we still got Dracula alive, And of course, one of his main bitches that's alive still. As well as we've got to save Anna that was taken away. So Van Alsen's got to find her, which is what we're going to do. So yeah, first, before I do anything else, what I'm going to do is show you what we picked up last time of the cheat, which was metal body. That's what we picked up last time. So what I'm going to do is show you again what he looks like. You should be able to see him perfectly. If not, that's fine. So I'm going to try and get him to be put in the right place very soon. There you go, you should be able to see him perfectly now. How about that? Also what I'm going to do is use the ammo, the whacking sticks in the moment. So first of all, when you got this little slope, you'll find another slope just coming. And also you'll alert some owls. So if you're wondering how do you fight these owls, well, use the crossbow, the shotgun. And also, like I said, the ammo with the crossbow, the whacking sticks. That's what they look like. Those whacking sticks, they will turn like that if you use the ammo. But speaking about the ammo will last quite a bit of time with some weapons, because some weapons with the ammo will drop magnificently or jump down quite quick. If you're using some other ammo on different weapons, some weapons will allow the ammo to drop down a little piddly bit, not a massive amount. Like the pistols, for example, the ammo won't drop down so quickly. But if you're using the ammo with the whacking sticks, possibly that can knock quite a massive amount down. The electricity weapon, this one right here, that can knock the ammo down quite a bit if you're holding the square in for quite a while. And the shotgun can last quite a bit as well. That can last quite a lot. So with a crossbow, it's not far away of dropping down a great deal, but yeah, you can use that if you want, whenever you want to play aggressive. Now you wonder, how do you get the ammo to go back up then? Well, just use the weapons as they are, don't use the ammo, it'll be fine. Okay, so as you can see, the cheat that is metal body that's on, you can see Van Alsen look like a metal body. Now that is basically where you can possibly just take a little massive, well, a bit of damage, but not a massive amount. But that's why it's called a cheat. And also what I'm going to do is try and use the crossbow a little bit. And I'm going to keep an eye on a specific thing, which is the ammo of the light blue bar. And we'll try and get it to go back up to the same size. If I'm quick enough. Right, these are smoking bats, so don't walk into them. Right, now I've just about stopped the ammo from running out. Now if you look where the light blue bar is, now that size that you can see there, in the game when you first play it, the life bar with the red bar would be the same size when you play the game for the first time, as well as when you're buying ammo increases, each one of those 5 black squares will be filled up until you decide to buy one of those ammo increases. So yeah, whenever you buy one of those ammo increases in Armory, one of those black squares will be available for the light blue bar to squeeze into one of those black squares that there is, because there are 5 of them. As I said, I have bought 2 of them, so there'll be 2 black squares be able to be filled up in blue. And like I said, if you want to get those things to go back up, just use the weapons as they are and the ammo will go back up. Okay, also if you're wondering how do you get your red bar back up, well, just try and stay alive and kick the shower of every single enemy that you're up against, or whichever one you're up against. Okay, as well as, don't forget, I did say the red bar would be the same size as the light blue bar when you first ever play the game. The only way you can get your red bar to be filled up into each one of those black squares, and there are 15 of those black squares in total, as well as 5 black squares can be filled up unless you buy 5 life increases. But the rest of them, the rest of the life increases, they'll be scattered everywhere in certain missions where you can find some. Alright. Right, now with smoking bats, you want to be careful you don't walk into them, because they will knock your health down. Oh, so this one's been a pain in the ass. So with a shotgun, what this thing can do is make them back off a bit, because they can go backwards. Also when they're spitting needles at you, and I'm dead, so I'll have my health all the way back up, thank you. So yeah, whenever you die, the life will go back up and the ammo will not go back up until you've used the weapons as they should be. Okay. Also, when you're up against these will be the same. Yeah, you want to kick the shit out of me there? Right, also, with the accuracy for which enemy you're up against, keep the R1 button pushed in, which I should have said in the first place, but sorry. So with the accuracy, you want to always keep the R1 button in. And also you want to keep the square button pushed in if you're using the pistols, the shotgun, the crossbow, and the most important weapon that is got electricity. But with the whacking sticks and the saws, always keep pushing the circle in and out, in and out. Okay. So yeah. Also, if you want to switch weapons, you can hold L2 and push the right D-pad button or the left D-pad button if you already have it on the whacking sticks or the saws. And just push each one of those 2 buttons and then push the L3 down or up towards the crossbow or the pistols. Or either just push the up D-pad button 2 times to get to the shotgun if you've got the crossbow or the electricity weapon I've got at the minute. You can do that. It's all up to you. Or you can just use the left D-pad button to switch it. Instead, keep using the L2 to do that. Okay, it's up to you. Right, so when you proceed ahead, there'll be some more bats and also a shotgun. When you're using it, sometimes smashes the vases. Depends on what angle you're at. Oi. Oh. Right, now with these green things that will fall on the floor when you're firing up against enemies, they will have a certain amount of time before they run out. And also I have done something, but I wasn't expecting that. So what I might do, I wasn't expecting that, so I might just load the game up again. And I hope and pray that I won't do something I will regret doing. So let's see. Let's try that again. Okay. No, don't you dare. Right, okay, so let's try this again. Right, so with the Axie, with different bats that you're up against, and you want to go for a different one to knock their health down, please feel free to let go of R1 and push it in again. That's how you can do that. Also, like I said, you want to keep the Axie button pushed in, and the square, whichever weapon you're using, especially the electricity weapon, the shotgun, the crossbow, and the pistols. Like I said, the whacking sticks, all the saws, just keep pushing the circle in and out, in and out. Okay? With these bats, just stick with the crossbow, the shotgun, or you can use the pistols with the ammo if you want. But don't forget, like I said, these bats, when they're smoking ones, just don't walk into them, because otherwise they'll take your health off you. As well as, like I said, when you proceed ahead, you'll alert some more. And just like I said, just keep kicking the shit out of them. And so yeah, just keep going until they're all dead. And enjoy it while it lasts, basically. Also, some vases have been still smashed, which is what I wanted to find out, but oh well. It's better than something I was planning to do. But it didn't quite work, did it? That's why I decided to reload the game back up. Because you want to find out, don't you? Really want to find out. But I didn't want to spoil it too soon. But yeah, that's why I wanted to... Oh, it must have been the bats that's been smashing them. Smashing the vases. I wasn't expecting that either. But apparently so. But these vases must be expensive. To be honest. As well as the way to move Van Helsing. Just push L3 towards whichever direction. And you'll be all good. Okay, so. Next then. You can use a whacking stick to smash vases if you want. And just push the circle once. You don't have to push the R1 button pushed in. Just push the circle button, you can just smash them. Basically. Okay, so right. Next of all, you've got some gravestones or grave boxes. You can smash them with the whacking sticks. All the saws. Whichever. Right, now, with the green thing that disappeared from when I picked it up, but I'll do it again. And make sure you can see them. Right, now those green things that sit on there, they will have a certain time before they will have another time for them to flash. And when they flash, there's only an extra few seconds before they disappear. So make sure you pick those up. If they're red, they will top your health bar back up. The green ones, what they will do is allow you to use those to buy things. Because if you look underneath the red bar, there is a number that is saying 12,111. As well as you'll find a couple more gravestones up here for you to smash as well. So make sure you smash those if you want some more green god symbol. Or some red, especially if your health's down just a bit and you think I need a bit more health than that. As well as next. This thing right here that will have a god symbol on it, or nice symbol sitting on there. Now you're wondering, can you destroy that? As well as what is fucking behind it? Well, as you may remember, I did smash it. But if you don't remember what was behind it, well, you're about to find out soon. So, the way you can smash it, because you can smash it as you saw me smash it, what you can do is use the electricity weapon and press the square button. You can use the crossbow and use the ammo on there to break it. You can use the shotgun and just use the shotgun without the ammo. You can use that to smash it, as well as the pistol with the ammo. I think that can smash it. I'm going to risk it. No, it won't. So the ammo with the pistols, it can't do that. So with the shotgun, on its own, you can smash it. The crossbow with the ammo, that can break it. Pretty sure it does. As well as with the shotgun and the electricity weapon, you don't have to use the ammo on those two weapons, and just press the square and it'll rip it off. Okay? Right, so what's in there is a cheat. As well as, like I said, whenever I find one, I will let you know what it does, as well as what on earth is that cheat. So we're going to press that start. We're going to push that start button and go into INVENTORY or RY, and then when you go into when you do go in INVENTORY, you'll find items, weapons, moves, and cheats. Now, with the items, you'll be able to find life, REPLENICHL, ammo, REPLENICHL, speed boost, and something else that is not there right now. As well as the life, REPLENICHL, it'll top your health bar back up if you want to use it, but if your health's down quite a bit and you want it to go back up, just push the X button just once, because if you push it 2 times by accident, you'll waste one, so be careful. As well as the ammo, REPLENICHL, it'll top the light blue bar back up if you want to top it back up. When you go too far down, you think, well, I don't want to fucking use the weapons just to flicking use them, as it's taking far too long for me to get that bloody light blue bar back up. I'll just use the flicking ammo, REPLENICHL, which is what it will do. It'll top it back up. Okay. As well as speed boost there is. Now with the speed boost and the ammo, there is a 3 on there, as well as you can only carry 3 of those. Any of these 3 things, but as you can see, there's 2 life, REPLENICHL. I can pick 1 more up. So it doesn't matter how many you got. You can always keep picking them up until you have 3. Alright, so the cheat that I have picked up, now you can choose to select the left D-pad button or use the left D-pad button. Let's try this again. Right, you can choose the right D-pad button and push that 3 times, or push the L3 towards the right 3 times to get towards the cheats. But if you want to do it the easy way, push L3 towards the left once, or push the left D-pad button once. Doesn't matter which one you want to use, just use the left D-pad button or L3 and push that towards the left once. So the cheat that would have been in there that I have picked up, it'll be this one right at the bottom, which is shadow body. Now you're wondering, what does that do? Well, what it'll do is go to Van Helsing, by the way, and it'll make him look like that. You can pretty much see through. There you go, on the mat he's standing on. You can see him straight through it. So he's basically going straight through, nearly towards, pointing towards another wall. Or something. So yeah, you can pretty much see through him. As well as possibly what it might do is allow some enemies to go straight through him, or basically make someone see through him or something. Or maybe like a bat, for example, and it just can go straight through him, but I doubt it. As well as when you're using a cheat, when you die, the cheat will be turned off automatically. So if you want to cheat, then press the start and go into INVENTORY and select the cheat. But this is proper game and a proper show off of how to play the game properly. So what we're going to do is push the triangle. And get you to see this bit. You can see Thanos looking like that at the minute. And Anna over there.
Hold still.
And she's free from that chains that was tied around her arm.
Wait. You've been bitten. Falcon?
Yes.
We must find the antidote for both of you. My brother once said that Dracula had a cure.
Emma, there's something I must tell you.
Oh dear.
No, please. Oh.
He left me no choice. With his last breath, he showed me the path to Castle Dracula, and then he lost control again.
No, he didn't lose control. He was trying to help you. That's why he bit you.
Anna, he bit me because he was a werewolf.
No, you don't know my brother. He was strong enough to resist the evil. He bit you for a reason. He must have.
What possible reason?
I don't know.
What a shame. Right, some rocks from the ceiling have been smashed out. And this time, you've got these things. Right, also, you have seen enough of the cheat, so we're going to turn that off. Because that is cheating. But before I do, there are 24 cheats in total. As well as there will be one cheat that you can get if you complete the game on hard difficulty. As well as there'll be another cheat you can get all of unless you get Van Helsing to look after one specific thing, which is his hat. As I said before, if you lose the hat in any mission, you won't be able to get the cheat, which is what I have done. So I'm not going to be able to let you know what cheat you can get, because you probably know exactly which cheat you can get. But if you haven't seen the game before, or if you never played it before and you've just seen me play it, you're always welcome to wait and find out what it does and which one it might be. As well as there are other cheats you can get all of unless you complete a specific thing. But I'm not going to go too far into that just yet. So yeah, right, here we go. Right, so you've got Van Helsing back to normal. Now with these things, they are ghosts. And powerful fucking things, these. So you can use the ammo if you want, and the shotgun. And eventually when they die, another bit of rock or something will smash down and make a bit of steam coming through a specific thing maybe. We're about to find out soon. As well as don't forget, when you kill an enemy, be quick to grab their green or red stuff. If you're too late, then you're not going to be able to get it. Right, as I said before, the camera's going to be a bit of a pain. Let's try and get Van Helsing to... Right, so now, like I said, if you get Van Helsing to knock his hat off, and you don't know where it is, look around the place, and you'll find the hat on the floor with a purple colour. And when you see the purple colour on the hat, pick it up, and then you'll get specific thing in every mission. But also, if you have managed to get the hat to fall down, and you know where it is, and you died, the cheat that so let's try this again. So if your hat falls off and you're in an area and you die, the hat will disappear. Okay, so make sure you know where it is and you have your health up a bit, enough for you to pick the hat up. Because when I was in an area in mission 5, I knew where the hat was, and I thought I could stay alive, but I didn't, and so the hat disappeared, and I managed to get mission 5 to be a complete disaster of making 100% of part of the game. But there's a specific reason why it's not 100% yet. But yeah, so make sure you pick it up by pushing the triangle, and then Van Helsing will have his hat back. Okay, so before you go down those steamy holes, you can use the whacking sticks or the saws and smash the chandeliers and the gravestone boxes and get some more green or red, whichever thing you're hoping to get, or which one you definitely really want, and just do the damage. Also, I'm going to get the saws out this time instead of the whacking sticks. So like I said, use the left D-pad button to switch whichever weapon, but with the whacking sticks or the saws, use the down D-pad button or use the up D-pad button, whichever one. If you've got the screen looking like this at the minute, just use the left D-pad button or down D-pad button and push each one of those down 2 times, or push the right D-pad button 2 times to switch the specific one you want to just change it to be for a little while instead of having the same one. Also, you might want to get the shotgun out because there's something coming. Yeah, the sound's dropped a little bit, can't see why. Yeah, you'll be up against these whacking fuckers. Not whacking fuckers. Jabbing bastards and detonator fuckers. Because these likes to chuck detonators at you. As I said before. Let's see why the sound's dropped a bit. It's very often it happens. They'll pick up sooner or later. Right, that one's just jabbed me, so he can do it again if he wants. And I'll say, if you want to do that, fine. Oi! Stop it. Yeah, serves you right. Your turn, is it? Have a bit of cutting then, shall I? Yeah. Also, when you're using the saws or the whacking sticks, Make sure you push the circle a couple of times and push the X as well to do a couple of jumps. And keep the R1. There you go. There's a sand. I knew it was around here somewhere. Also, like I said, you can use the ammo if you want, with the saws. Even the shotgun if you want. Also, oh, back off. Also, with dodging around the place to avoid whatever enemy you're up against, press the X and push L3 towards the left or right or down to do a back roll or a forward roll. Well, it's mainly back rolls really. And do a side roll, whichever way you want to go, to avoid them fucking kicking the shit out of you, or whichever enemy you're up against, and you'll be pretty much unscathed. As long as you've got the skills of everything, then you'll be alright. You gonna chuck stuff at me? You gonna jab me? Nah? Alright. I'll give you a thank you for that. Not like you other pain in the arse bastards as well. They're your friends, aren't they? Not no more, because you're all dead. So yeah, as long as you've got the skills of the buttons and which enemies you're up against to know exactly which weapons are more capable of doing a lot of damage to them, then you're good. Okay, so like I said, use the saws to break some things that's around, like boxes, shelves, barrels and all that kind of stuff. Right, okay, so next you might find some cogs and gears, like this one here. Another box here, as well as another cog in the middle of the left side of it. There's two sets of cogs there, and a specific thing on the right hand side there with a funny shape like a accordion or another musical instrument I'm trying to think of that might look like that. A saxophone maybe? No, it's not a saxophone, is it? Doesn't look like that, does it? Yeah. Right, anyway. So, you'll find a thing right here that is shut. Because it is. As well as you're wondering, how do we flicking open that? Well, if you played the game before, you know exactly how to open it. As well as, if you haven't, then you're about to find out. So with these cogs that's around the area and everything that you can see in this area. Now, what you need to do to open it is all to do with this thing right here. Now, don't forget in certain missions that there is a similar colour that looks like one of these things. If you can remember what weapons I've been using, then you know exactly how. If you haven't been watching any of them, what you need to do is get the electricity weapon, hold the R1 button, push the square once for that little arrow pointing up a little bit, push it again with the square, do it again, and also keep the R1 button pushed in every time when you're aiming at an enemy, and push it again so that points upwards right up the top like number 12 on the clock, and do it again, and eventually the arrow will point towards the right all the way and turn a cog on the top of the lid turn some more cogs over there. Turn some handles on a valve or something. And then brings this thing to go up and down to breathe in and out like we do. Like we're trying to breathe in and out. And then eventually that gate will open up. As well as, next of all, what you want to do is go straight through here where the gate will open up for you to find an elevator that will take you up somewhere. As well as a little ring or ting sound. Now what you want to do, you can choose to go towards the right over here, or you can go the other way. Whichever direction you want to go. Doesn't matter, because it leads the same way. Also, you're even higher from somewhere we've already been. But don't jump off the edge with all these barriers that's around. And what you want to do is press the triangle. But now, you can whack some stone or rock vampires or whatever they are. As well as when you go over it to this edge, you'll find a little orangey bright colour, which is your grapple hook that you're going to have to use. As well as if you look on the right hand side with the crossbow and the saw is, that's where it's going to have an orange or red colour. For you to say use R1 and triangle with a grapple hook that's allowed to use. And then what you want to do is press the X now with L3 towards the left a bit. As well as you'll find some more stone statue bats or vampires, I'm pretty sure that's what they are. Also, like I said, don't push the X because otherwise you'll slide off, or even don't jump off. Right, next of all, what you want to do is stand here with R1 and triangle again, swing across and press X. Also, if you look closely where I was swinging across, you might remember where we are, because we're twice as high up from where we were before. As well as over it, what that thing is there is a specific thing that you might want. Now, what this is, it's a life increaser. As well as, don't forget, I did say with the black squares with your red bar that you might remember of, that you had to find 2 life increases in any mission for one of those black squares to be filled up in red. So, when I pick up one, it'll say you have found one half. So I'm going to have to find another one. So now what you need to do is do R1 and triangle again to swing back the other way. But also if you look down in the middle, you might remember where I was just before when I went through the door when I started the mission 11. Right, so swing across and jump across and you'll be back to where you were. Also, you won't be able to see where I am because I'm behind a pillar, as well as trying to smash a statue, which should be just on the right hand side corner, right on the right corner there, at the bottom. You can see that. You can smash it, but I'm going to leave that. Right, so first of all, what you're probably going to want is get the electricity weapon. Now, there's a specific reason for that. All you've got to do first is go straight towards that door, but do not press the triangle, because all you can do is just walk across it. Right, now, what is over it are some of those detonator fuckers. These fucking midgets. Right, what you want to do first is stay over it, because what this will do is transform or get some of these to apparate back. Also, as I said with these, when you're in this area, from where I am at the minute, I'm using the electricity weapon. That's all you need, because these things will just go backwards or do a back roll. Right, as I said, I'm going to stay over it. Oi, get off. Get off. Right, so once you've done those, one's by this cog that's turning, what we want to do is move just a little bit and then move back in and wait for them to come to you. That's the best way you can do it. There's a specific reason why. I'll get to that soon. But also, if you're using a weapon and you kill one, what you want to do is keep an eye on, keep your eyes peeled on where the red or the green God symbol is. Because if you're too late, they will flash and then they will disappear. Okay, so like I said, just keep your eyes peeled and you'll be fine. Right, so once you're done with them, so once you feel, when you're finished with those, move ahead a bit. Right, and there'll be some more coming. So move back and wait for them to come to you, because they will have their poking, jabbing sticks, as well as like to chuck a load of detonators at you. With the electricity weapon, you've got more of a chance of just to keep them out your way. If you want to play aggressive with the electricity weapon with the ammo, or the shotgun with the ammo, go ahead if you want. But it's up to you. If you want to play aggressive, that's fine. You can play aggressive if they want just to kick your fucking ass, basically, if they want. Or you're quite happy with them kicking the fucking shit out of you. Get out of it. Oh, son, you're going the wrong way, man. You're going the wrong way, man. Right, also, with L3, and doing all the rolls like I am now, just press the X just once, or a couple of times, whichever direction you want to go, and he's not going the right direction you want him to go, and go ahead. Also, if you're quite patient and waiting for them to come to you, that's fine. If you can't wait, move ahead and just kick the fucking shit out of them. But as you can see, there are a couple of the red symbol things. Also, with your hat, if it falls off, these fucking bastards will fucking nick it. Because you might remember there was a purple colour around the area that was there a few moments ago, because one of these fuckers nicked it. You'll find out in a minute. Once I've moved and waited for them to fucking come to me. And so yeah, you can use whichever weapon you want, it's up to you. Come on. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. It won't hurt much, I promise you. Oh dear. My promise is broken. I lied. Right, so yeah. and you move ahead just a little bit, and you kill them, and you go back, you're going to miss a fair load of green or red. Also, like I said, if you're moving ahead too far, you're just going to alert more and more. So that's why you want to be very, very careful how you move ahead into certain areas. Oi, whoever that fucking was. Cunts. I know you're there. You missed. You can't win many more. And like I said, there's a specific reason why you want to go too far ahead. We'll find out sooner or later. So I'm hoping I can stay alive. Because there's not a massive amount of health left. Also, if you're in the same position as me, with your health going down quite a massive amount, you can try and grab some red, God symbol, your health to go back up without going too far back or rolling the wrong direction for the detonators that they can use to whack you with. Come on. Yeah, like I said, they're quite aggressive fuckers, these. Okay, there's fucking more. So with the electricity weapon, it is tricky to tell that you can actually do a roll at the right time. You're not fucking giving me red. Fucking cunt. Give me red. Oh, nah. Not gonna be able to stay alive. Fuck it. Why not? Why not? So yeah, that's the problem. These fuckers. They can kick the fucking shit out of you. And as I said before, when you're on mission 11 or a higher number of a mission, it'll get fucking harder and harder. Okay, so right, first. Next. So the reason why you don't want to go too far ahead is because you can find an elevator thingy to go straight up, and you will find a thing straight up here, as well as you're wondering what the fuck is in there, because I know that you found a cheat last time. Is there a cheat, or is there something else that you can pick up, as well as can you destroy it? Well, the answer is you can't destroy it. So that is why you don't want to rush too far ahead. So you're wondering, how the fuck do you destroy that? Well, first of all, what you want to do is go back down. And then what you want to do is go towards those orange or a yellow colour and press the triangle button quickly and get the fucking machine gun, which is the weapon you can get hold of. And then you can have a fun of fucking kicking the shit out of them. So yeah, That's why you don't want to rush too far. But you can rush and go and get that. And then run back, like I am. And then get the weapon out. And wait until they come to you. And then kick the fucking shit out of them. Like when you watch a Terminator film. Like Terminator 2, for example. With Arnold Schwarzenegger using the machine gun. How about that? A machine gun that can do a lot of fucking damage. So yeah. So yeah, enjoy it. As well as this machine gun is quite slow for you to have a chance of moving around the place, which is the problem. But as long as you press the X a couple of times in the right place with your thumb or whichever thing you're using, and just push those buttons basically, and then you'll be all good. So yeah, this is one of the best weapons I like, and I probably would have said you will all agree with me, it's one of the best fucking weapons out of the lot. So yeah, it's one of the best weapons in this game. I've always fancied a lot. As well as, like I said, I'm hoping and praying that you will agree with me that this is one of the best fucking weapons out of the bunch. Also, if you had a lot of damage taken, what you want to do is just press that, just walk towards the red dot symbol and just get Van Helsing to pick it up. You don't have to push no other buttons like the square or the circle or R1 or L1, L3, R3 and all those kind of buttons. You don't have to push any of that kind of button. Just push L3, move Van Helsing in the right direction, and then you're all good. Oi, rude. There. Don't be fucking hiding. I'm the one that should be hiding. Where are you? So yeah, like I said, it is quite slow for you to jump around the place, but as long as you press the X button and L3 left or right or down, do a back roll at the right time, and yeah. Oi, rude. Push L3 in the wrong place, left it far too late, so I'm not going to be able to get the health bar back up even higher than I did have, so I'll have to hope and pray that I can pick up the rest of the life red dot symbol bits. I need to try and get it back up. As well as, like I'm about to say, that if you already have not picked up the weapon and gone straight through that elevator that I just come from, you'll alert some more of these fuckers. You'll alert thousands more that you've already killed before. That's the problem. So as long as you just wait, and when you come in this area for the first time, just kick the shit out of these bastards, and then once you do, pick the weapon up, and then possibly Just go straight at that elevator and then just continue. Fucking hell. Go away. Fucking hell, more. Fuck off. Oh, fucking heaven's sake, give me a fucking break. Oh, for fucking hell, come on. You see what I mean? They just fucking keep coming. Thank you. But yeah, this is one of the best fucking weapons out of the bunch. Okay, so once you've done that, so like I said, once you come in this area for the first time, don't go through that elevator. Kill the enemies for the first time in this area. Go straight towards this table. Press the triangle. Grab the machine gun. And then you can just run straight towards this elevator thing. With a chain that will take you up. And then just continue. But I just wanted to show you what you need to do. First of all, is basically kill them. And if you did go straight up this chain, you can't destroy it. So the only way you can destroy it is use the machine gun. Just push the push the square once, and then the machine gun will do the job. Okay, so once you proceed ahead, you might want to get the electricity weapon out, or you can get the shotgun out. But I wouldn't say use that. Right, what these are the screaming ghostly bitches that we've seen before. So just use the electricity weapon, and then that'll take their health down. Oh, also a vase has been smashed, so that's fine. So you'll find a couple of vases as well. Also, these things will move around. And also, like I said, these things will scream and spin around and bring a load of wind to knock your health down. And basically you just use the weapon, the electricity weapon I'm using. You can use to knock the health down. Quite a massive amount, as you can see the health's going down quite quick than usual. Also, what you can do, go a bit more closer towards them, and then their health will go quite further down than you might think. But make sure you don't do it far too late, otherwise they'll get there first to knock your health down. As long as you stay a bit further away before they do their job, then you'll be fine. And also I'm hoping and praying I can be quick enough before we might have to do another recording, which I might think we're going to have to. But we'll see. Okay, there's more to go yet. Also, what you can do is rush ahead if you want. And you don't have to keep doing the same shit as me. But we should be there. Okay. There we go. That's that. Right. Okay, so first of all, what you want to do is jump straight over it on this edge, because you'll find another life increaser, and then press the triangle. As well as, like I said, when you push the triangle, the second one of these, one of those black squares will be filled up in red. As you just seen, one of those black squares has just been pushed into one of those red squares instead. How about that? Well, also what you want to do is stand by it and push triangle, and of course hold the R1 button if I'm asking to pull something, which will be the green God symbol or red one, which, like I said, the red ones will top your health bar back up, And of course the green ones will allow you to buy things. Okay? Right. You've got some gravestones you can smash. As well as you've got some gates. Or just a gate. You can smash with the whacking sticks. As long as you do a jump. I don't see why that one's not smashing yet. But it will. Just like this one does. Where you can get the gate smashed and you'll find some skeletons. Or just one in that gate I smashed. And another one. Why are you up there, Van Helsing? Why are you doing that? And also when you kill that one in there, you'll find a life, you find an ammo, REPLEN shop for you to pick up. Automatically, so you don't have to push the triangle button for that. So you'll be okay to do that. Right, so once you've done that, what you want to do is go down it. Where you can find a vase, some shelves, a vase on this corner, and another grave box for you to smash if you're lucky. I'm going to try and be as quick as I can to try and get some more bits done. Right, also you have a little box here. Also, I think I fucked up again. From somewhere? Or have I not fucked up? Yes, I bloody have. Oh, shit. Ah. I've forgotten something. I have forgotten something. So, what I will do is do a run back. Oh, terrible run. Okay, so what I'll do is run back quickly without having Van Helsing's health all the way down too far. That was terrible. Didn't think of that. Now, you're wondering, what am I doing? Well, first of all, okay, so the reason why I'm going back is because you might want something. I rushed in too quickly. Out of the way. Missed. Ow. Okay, so what we're going to do is run back for a moment. And of course, right, if you miss something and you jump down from a great height that you might remember where you were and how high you are, don't worry, because your health won't go all the way down at all. Okay, so if you jump down a great height, your health won't jump down, drop down so high. Okay, so the reason why I've jumped down it, because some fucking idiot like me that has forgotten something. Oh well. Everybody makes mistakes, don't they? Okay, so first of all, right, this thing right here, this is what I've forgotten. Okay, so you're wondering what's behind there, as well as can you destroy it? Well, you certainly can. And you're wondering how? Well, what we want to do is just use the electricity weapon, press the square button. Oh, wrong weapon. Done it again. Right, so get the crossbow, use the ammo, press the square button, and rip it off. And what's in there is an egg. So grab that. So you're wondering, what is the egg for then? Well, you're about to find out, because if you don't remember when I picked one of those up last time, you might not remember what it goes to. Oi. Oi. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can I just get past, please? because I don't want to embarrass myself as well as disappoint my people watching my videos, eh? Am I right? Okay, so yeah, if you come across that kind of thing, all you can do is just go back the same way and go straight up to the elevator and where I just came from, and then of course continue on. And keep continuing. Press the triangle, go through straight through the door, and then of course back to where I was before. On a triangle, swing across and press X immediately, and make sure you shove the L3 towards the left and keep it there, and then you'll be fine. Okay, so hopefully I won't take too much damage from what I've already had. Excuse me. Also, I'm hoping praying that hat stays on. See that, suckers? No, 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 no. Okie dokie. Right. So that might cost me some time. Excuse me. If you don't mind. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's try this again, eh? Right, so once you grab the egg and all the other bits and pieces I've done, press the triangle to go straight through the door, which will allow you to go straight in it. Then next of all, what you want to do is go straight towards one of these areas and get the machine gun out. There's a specific reason for that. Also, you'll find a chair to smash, as well as some vases, as well as over it with this little white or blue colour. What you want to do is get the electricity weapon and hold R1 and press the square. No, hang on. Use L1 button, then the square and R1 at the same time. And then allow the electricity thing to hit in that circle. And do that first. And then once you've done that, what you'll find over it, which is to do with where one of Dracula's bitches sleep in. That's what they are. They're the vampires' beds, and that's where they sleep at night. Right, don't worry about that little thing that popped up in the middle of the top of the screen there at the moment. Okay, there's a specific reason why. Also, you'll find a vase or two vases that'll be tucked in that corner. Also, like I said, with the electricity weapon, get that weapon out. Ammo, light blue bar. L1 once. And push the square a couple of times until the thing hits that circle, which will bring something up. And also, usually, when you come in this area for the first time, you'll alert an enemy. And there'll be a couple of them turn up, but as I've come down from this area before, it might not happen, which I'm quite happy to have. Usually you're supposed to use the machine gun to do that, to kill them. Right, also ammo with a light blue bar and the electricity weapon to hit those three, which will bring this up from some liquid. You probably guessed roughly what that liquid is. Yeah, it's blood. That's what's in there. Right. Also, next of all, you want to press the start and go into inventory, which is to do with the egg, which will do something. As well as you want to make sure the word Easter egg, or yeah, pretty much Easter egg. Make sure the Easter egg word is in white and press the X, and then eventually it will unlock challenge 3, which is the last one of them all. And so yeah, that's the final one. As well as the last one, don't forget, will be on the opposite side. That was the last one that had to be unlocked. So, next then. Right, with all these 5, don't forget, I did say about these 5, they are to do with the cheats. Every 5 cheat. As well as I said about if you unlock all of the 5 challenges and you complete all of them without going straight through that purple thing, you'll be able to get a weapon, which is a rifle, which will be a weapon that can do a load of damage on certain enemies, specific ones basically. As well as on a couple of recordings back, I did show you what the rifle gun does, because I have done a recording for you to show what kind of damage it does to enemies like skeletons, and it just can kill them instantly. But with the rifle gun, it doesn't have the ammo. It doesn't need the ammo, okay? So don't worry about trying to find the ammo, because it won't be there, okay? So you don't have to use L1 for that. Right, so what we're going to do next is go straight towards this one right here. Right, so this one right here, this is the one that is a right bastard to complete. Now the reason why is because the thing in the middle, which is a liquid blood, that will go up, 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 and up, and up. And basically what you've got to do, if you look closely in the right corner, as well as one in the middle, where Van Helsing's standing, there are platforms. And there are certain platforms that you're going to have to jump on. And make sure Van Helsing reaches a certain height to escape. Because you've got to pull yourself up with your grapple hook to pull yourself out of the place of the area. As well as what you want to do is jump on the right platforms without getting Van Helsing stuck or either sliding off, which is the problem. So, right, you have at least 30 seconds or so for you to just get up, 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 up. And it doesn't matter if the time hits 0. What you've got to do is just get up and up certain platforms, and then stay on top of one of them, and then just wait until the grapple hook with the symbol where the weapons are, that's got the orange colour or the red colour on it, and then press the R1 and triangle and pull yourself up and get out. That's all you got to do. There are about 5 or 6 of these, so you got to get on top of this one. And as I said before, that Van Helsing white flicking, keep jumping in the right places. Now when you get onto this one, what you got to do is get to one that is right on the right hand corner where the top, where the weapon and the other 2 weapons I've got. And as I say, he's got to be pretty much bang on accurate to get up there. Because if you're thinking you're standing there, you think you're perfectly bang on for him to stay there, sometimes he doesn't. As well as when you're trying to get him to jump on top of it, he'll just slide off. And so you just got to try and get him to be bounced on the right place, as well as try and move in the right angle to just land on top of it and stay still. So what you want to do is push the X and L3 in the right place. Because as I'm trying to get him to stay on top of there, which he's not doing, like as I say, he's sliding off when you think you're really spot on top of it. That's the problem. He doesn't like to do that at times. As well as, what I'm going to do is let you know that this challenge is challenge 1, which is Nightfall, that I have completed. As well as I also have completed challenge 4, which is right here, which is the maze that's been completed. And those are the only 2 I've completed. Also, what I'm going to do is go straight in it, which is defend the ring. Now, I haven't completed this one yet. As well as I'm going to have a crack at it. So what you got to do is basically defend the ring without sliding off or being fucking knocked off. As well as, if you look where challenge 2 words lurking about and where it says don't fall off, that's what you've got to not fall off. These 2 little gaps that's on the right and the left, that is saying where it says don't fall off. So you've got a gap there and a gap where challenge 2 is. Also there's another 2 just like those at the back where Van Larsen is, and also there's a circle in the middle. You don't want to be knocked off or slided off. And what I mean by that is press the X when you're standing where you think I'm pretty much safe, and you think, right, it's time to press the X, and he says, nope, I'm going to just slide off. And you think, oh, that's not fair. And basically you don't want to do that. As well as, the only way you can get knocked off is an enemy, which is a specific one. And basically what it is an owl. But there's loads of owls everywhere. There's lots of them. Right. There's one way that I'm going to show you how you can do it. As well as you have got 30 seconds to stay in the ring. As well as you want to hold the R1 button, and also don't press the X to do a back roll or a side roll. Just keep R1 button pushed in and square button. You can always use a shotgun, that can help you, but I've always found that the crossbow is the best, because with the machine gun you've got barely no time of fucking moving around, which is the problem with that machine gun. You've got less chance of moving around all over the place. Also, when you're doing this, your first roll, your first run, so your first time having a go at it, can be a perfect go at it. But also when you have another go and another go, it'll get worse and worse, as long as you've got the skills and everything else. Instead of doing a back roll and everything else. Also, I did get myself stuck, and if you do get stuck like that, all you got to do is just find the angle where you got the L3 for Van Larsen, just to stay there perfectly without having the words saying challenge 2 failed, you fell off. So you want to make sure you don't do that. And also I can sense we're going to have to do another recording, in a few minutes or tomorrow. But also, what I would do is possibly get this challenge complete. Also, that has gone disaster. Right, so the only way that I know is use the ammo with the crossbow. That's the only way I know how to do it. So, do it that way. Doesn't matter how long you do it, as long as you stay in one piece. Also, what you can do is go round a circle, like I am. Oh, did I roll or did flicking that arrow knock me off? So yeah, that's the two other ways I know. I've got Thanos stuck in a flicking again. Arsehole. He's an arsehole. Oh, thanks, Al. Thanks for that. A dickhead. He's a dickhead. Oi. Okay, right. So before I end the video, we have another 1 or 2 more goes. But before I do have another 1 or 2 goes, or 3, even 4 maybe. Now, with the challenges, there are 5 of them, and also you can get 5 cheats. Now, as I said, I have got 2 cheats already, as well as the 5 cheats you can get hold of each one of those 5 challenges you complete. And one is DWERGER skin. Another one will be WRAITH skin. Another one will be ARCHANGEL skin. Another one will be GARGOYLE skin. And the last one will be Phil skin with FELL skin. Now, every time when I find that whenever I complete one of these, but I can complete another 2 at least, but with the other one, there's no fucking open hell. I'm not going to be able to do it. Okay, so yeah, those are the 5 cheats you can get hold of, unless you complete any of those 5. Okay. Also, I've got 1 life, REPLEN left. Ooh, it's risky. It's risky. Oh, fun helsing. Why have you got to fucking get stuck? Idiot. Idiot. Oh, for fuck's sake. See what I mean? When you get so far really well and it stands up as a disaster. So every time you get so far, and it all goes wrong. Stop it. Also, press the wrong button. Again. And again. And again. And some health all the way down, closely to be the bottom. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fine. Plenty of ammo. Which is, like I said, it always helps when you've got a fair bit of ammo. And then that is basically one of those ones that can help you. Basically. Oh, for goodness sake, why have you got to fucking go down there? Idiots. Don't make me use the fucking arrow on the shotgun. which is another one of those things that can help you, as long as it goes fucking according to plan. Oh, for fucking hell, Van Helsing, why? Why have you got to fucking do that to me? Ugh. See what I mean? It's fucking nasty. And also, I haven't got my own fucking ammo left. Oi! Yeah, kill me. See if I can. Also, I haven't got enough fucking ammo. But like I said, with the ammo REPLE, yeah, nice head shot. You can use that. Oh, you sneaky little rat bag. Also, when I saw the ammo go back up, I thought maybe go and get that. So yeah, as long as you've got the skills and everything else, as long as you don't push that L1 button, don't push the X button, then you'll be fine. Stop fucking kicking my fucking ass, man. Heart's raising as well. Oh, fucking bastard. Fucking knock me off. Let me win, will you? Well, as I said before, some of the ammo of certain weapons can be wasted quite a bit quicker than you think. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, crap. It's not going to go my way at all. Right. I think that's it for the day. Right. So I hope I can do it another day. And hopefully it'll go according to plan. So I hope you've enjoyed it so far. And only if I just picked up that flicking egg in the first place and showed you where it was. But nope. Oh well. But yeah. So the egg is in there. So make sure when you go in mission 11 for the first time, get the crossbow ammo and break the brick wall or stone wall, whichever one it is, and then just break it off, pick up the egg, and then move close towards where I was and put it in to unlock challenge 3. Okay, and then you'll be all tickly boo to go. So yeah, once again, I hope you enjoyed it. I shall catch you on the next one. So finish the game until we get to hard difficulty. That's the plan. So yeah, we'll have to see. Take care.